everyone. Now I show you the boundary of the posterior triangle again. See, this is the right side neck. You can see here, this is the sternocleidomastoid muscle. This is whole sternocleidomastoid muscle. Okay. Now see here, this is the trapezius muscle. These are the fibers of trapezius muscle. And you can see here, this is the clavicle. So this is posterior triangle bounded anteriorly by the sternocleidomastoid, posterior border of sternocleidomastoid, posteriorly by the anterior border of trapezius. This is trapezius, this is the anterior border of trapezius muscle, and below by the middle 1/3 of the clavicle. This is our clavicle. So this is our right side posterior triangle. Now see here, this is the omohyoid muscle belly. You can see here. See, omohyoid has two belly, that is superior belly that run into anterior triangle, and this is inferior belly of omohyoid. Because of the inferior belly of omohyoid, the posterior triangle is divided into two triangles. Small lower triangle, that is called the supraclavicular triangle, that is bounded by sternocleidomastoid, one side sternocleidomastoid, above by inferior belly of omohyoid, and below by the clavicle. And large occipital triangle, that is bounded by sternocleidomastoid on one side trapezius, below by the inferior belly of omohyoid. Now concentrate here. Again I show you, this is trapezius muscle. Okay, this is a trapezius muscle. This is sternocleidomastoid muscle. From the posterior border you can see one nerve, that is spinal accessory nerve, that run from the posterior aspect or posterior border of sternocleidomastoid muscle and run into the triangle, and then it goes deep to the trapezius muscle. You can see here, it runs deep to, see, this is the trapezius muscle, right? And this is the spinal accessory nerve. So you can see here, it runs deep to the trapezius muscle. So this is the spinal accessory nerve, that is the genuine content of posterior triangle that supply our two muscles, that is sternocleidomastoid and trapezius muscle. Now you can see here, along with the spinal accessory nerve, the two nerves run parallel to the spinal accessory nerve. This is 1 and this is 2. These are C3, C4 nerve roots that run along with spinal accessory nerve. So this is spinal accessory nerve, this C3, C4 nerve roots. Now we will see same thing in book picture, so you will get better idea. See what we have seen up to this. This is the right side posterior triangle. This is sternocleidomastoid. This is middle 1/3 of clavicle. This is trapezius, right? We have already see the superficial nerves. Now what we have seen, this is the spinal accessory nerve. You can see it runs from the sternocleidomastoid to go into deep to the trapezius muscle, right? And along with it, this is the C3 and C4 cervical nerve that we have seen in the dissection. So okay. Now this is inferior belly of omohyoid. See, this is the superior belly of omohyoid that you will learn in anterior triangle. See, this is the inferior belly of omohyoid. Because of the inferior belly of omohyoid, this is small supraclavicular triangle above the clavicle, and this is large occipital triangle. Now, which muscle you see in the floor of the posterior triangle? See, you can see from above downward, semispinalis capitis, splenius capitis, levator scapulae, scalenus anterior and scalenus medius, that we will see in dissection. Now we see the floor muscles. See, deep muscle you can see here, that seen by my finger. See, this is the splenius capitis muscle. Okay. The semispinalis capitis muscle is lying just deep to the trapezius, that we have not dissected here, that you see in the suboccipital triangle better. So what we have seen here, that is the splenius capitis muscle, right? Below it you can see here, this is the levator scapulae muscle. This is levator scapulae muscle, right? Okay. Now see, the deep muscle maybe you cannot see properly. This is the scalenus posterior muscle. Now this is the inferior belly of omohyoid that I have already shown you. Now see here, This is the scalenus anterior muscle, and above it the phrenic nerve is running. So this is the scalenus anterior muscle. This is the scalenus medius muscle. So this is scalenus anterior, this is scalenus medius muscle. Now we'll see the content of the supraclavicular triangle. What you can see in the supraclavicular triangle? First, this is the subclavian artery. You can see here. This is the subclavian artery. Okay. Then this is the external jugular vein that terminate into subclavian vein. Then the main important thing is between this scalenus anterior and scalenus medius, you can see large trunk that has the upper and middle trunk of the brachial plexus. Again I show you, this is the upper and this is the middle trunk of the brachial plexus. So from the subclavian artery there is a branch, that is the thyrocervical trunk. This is the thyrocervical trunk that arises from the subclavian artery. You can see here. Okay, then external jugular vein and upper and middle trunk of the brachial plexus. Now, see, this is the thyrocervical trunk. From the thyrocervical trunk, the artery arise. They are, this is the suprascapular artery and this is the transverse cervical artery. Okay. Now the quick revision of whatever we have seen. See, this is right-sided posterior triangle. Okay. So, this is sternocleidomastoid muscle. This is trapezius. This is middle 1/3 of clavicle. So this is right-sided posterior triangle. Because of this inferior belly of omohyoid, this is small supraclavicular triangle, large occipital triangle. What we have seen in occipital triangle, the floor muscles we have seen, that is splenius capitis muscle. This is splenius capitis muscle. This is levator scapulae muscle. Okay, and the nerve we have seen is, this is spinal accessory nerve, that is the genuine content of our triangle, and along with it they are the nerve running, they are the C3 and C4 nerves. Okay, now about the supraclavicular triangle, that is, this is the scalenus anterior muscle, over it phrenic nerve is running. This is scalenus medius muscle. Between these two we can see nicely, this is upper trunk of brachial plexus, this is middle trunk of brachial plexus. Then we can see here, this is subclavian artery. From it there is thyrocervical trunk. Branches are transverse cervical, supraclavicular artery, suprascapular artery. This is external jugular vein that drain into subclavian vein.